Hi everyone, it's Dwillis, Kiwi Scrapper from New Zealand, and I'm here to share with you today my second and final guest design team spot, which was for July, for the shop Shabbylishious on Zibbet, and that store is run by Lele Lineca, and I'll put the description box, oh sorry, I'm really tired, I'll put the links to Shabbylishious on Zibbet and Lele Lineca's channels in the description box below. Sorry if I sound a little bit strange still. I've still got this, can't shake off this chest infection, and I've had to work over the weekend, which isn't great when you're not feeling well. So anyway, I'm not going to go through these laces because I'm going to be showing all of them to you as I go along. These are just some of the things I used in my project, the second project. And these two, this one came in white originally, this one came in lovely ivory, and I've tea stained those. But on this project I've used some of them in white. So the first thing I'm going to show you is like a magician's trick. I'm pulling a rabbit out of a hat, but in this case it's funnels. These two funnels. And you might be looking and thinking, you know, why on earth is she showing us a couple of plastic funnels, and not even very attractive ones? And certainly I have to say that Lele does not sell these in her Shabbylishious store. So just get that straight. The reason I'm showing you these is because I've used them in my project. My husband wanted this one, which is the biggest of a set of 4. And it is a set of 4. He didn't want the other 3. They went in graduating sizes down to 1 in red, the same size as this one that we already had. So he was just going to throw the other 3 away and, well, into the box that we give to the thrift shop. But I said, no, don't throw them away, I'll use them in my crafting. And he was looking at them and like, what on earth can you do with that? And, well, I'll show you what I did. And I tell you, he was mightily impressed. So we had that bit there. And I turned it into this. Now this is a little bit awkward to see, simply because of its shape. And I have filmed this several other times. It's on I'm using my new Canon camera, so I'm still getting used to it. But I did film it at my husband's suggestion, I might add, on a black background. But the lighting just did not like the contrast between this pale one here and the black background, and it produced some very funny effects, so I've had to keep refilming, and at last I've gone back to this pale background. It may not show it up so much because of the contrast, or the lack of contrast, but I'm hopefully it will film it much better. So here we've got, I'll just start from the beginning actually, that's always the best place to start. So this is the red funnel. I gessoed it 3 times, then I wrapped it around, putting pleats in the bottom to accommodate the funny shape, on a white net from an old curtain. I then use this one here, this beautiful bridal type lace. I use that around the bottom, and you can still see that there, I'm sure. And I used it all around here, which was quite hard to do because of the shape. I had to pleat all the bottom and things, and it's quite a lovely thick trim. Over top of that I use this glass beaded trim of mine from my stash. That's the white trim there. I don't know whether you can see it, but this is the beaded trim from my stash, which is lovely. I'm going to see if I can zoom in on that. That might just show you a bit more clearly. Honestly, I really can't talk properly today. I'm so tired, and I'm still not feeling 100% at all. So here we've got the glass bead trim. Underneath we've got this lovely bridal trim from Shabbylishious to match this one down here. And that's got a nice, this glass trim has got a nice Chinese braid at the top with gold in it. And this is this lovely trim from Shabbylishious. I absolutely love this. Just beautiful. Lovely pearlized ivory colour. In my first project I actually tea stained it and it came out this gorgeous champagne colour. But here I've left it in the bridal white because this is like a bridal bouquet. So I purposefully put the flowers at the top over the lip of the funnel, you know, so that it stood above them. And then the second layer of flowers I popped in a pearl doodad from Shabbylishious. Just go back. Oh, down here we've got the tail, or not tail, tassel. Tail sounds awful. These are two of my flowers out of my stash. And over here we've got this lovely pearlized leaf from Shabbylishious, which I love working with. We've got a tassel here of cream satin ribbon, pearls, and this is Shabbylishious lace, that beautiful delicate lace that I tea stained in an earlier project. That's the original white colour. It was just ideal because it's so delicate. So I'm going to bring you back up here, show you that trim once more, which is absolutely beautiful. I'll just zoom out a wee bit more. No, I'm zooming in. I've got to find the difference between my zooming out and zooming in. Okay, now this is quite hard to show you the top because of the shape of it. I'll do my best not to block off the light. So here we've got this this bird comes from Shabbylishious store on Zibbet, and it was patterned with roses on one side and plain on the other. So I took both sides and I gessoed them, and then this side, after gessoing a couple of layers, I glittered it. It's got this lovely glitter there in it. It's probably not glittering, I don't know, hopefully. And then these lovely foam white roses come from Shabbylishious. They've got lovely sparkly net around them, and I've put them in different groups around here. The other flowers are from my own stash. Got the lovely little pearlized leaves all on the outside and in the middle. And these pearl sprays also come from Shabbylishious, and I've used them in graduating sizes here, and I've looped them over on that one. So I'm just going to see if I can zoom in on that and see if I can give you a closer up. Closer. Honestly, I'm so tired. Yeah, so these are actually sort of looped away above. I hope you can see that, with that beautiful bird in the background there. I've got a satin tie ribbon on this thing, because each funnel has got a little little loop on it. So that's, oh, just about, I was just going to say I'd finished, but I haven't finished, of course, because here, to finish it all off, I made a beautiful bow which has got crushed in the box that I stored it in over the weekend. It's just annoying me immensely. That beautiful bow I made in chiffon, cream chiffon, and I used one of the Shabbylishious flowers. Here they are. These make fabulous flower centres as well. If you make a handmade flower, you pop this in and then you put a bling centre on it. They look fabulous. So I've used that here, and then I've popped in on my lovely chiffon bow with its lovely frayed edges, and I've popped in a vintage pearl earring on that. I'm just zooming in because I can. Okay. I'm going to pop that up there now. I'll put the bird at the top because I don't like the bird being at the bottom, flying upside down. That's not very nice. That's enough to issue a warrant for animal cruelty, I'm sure. Okay. Right, the second funnel down is this one. And I use these foam roses from Shabbylishious on Zibbet. They're lovely because you can squash them and you can squeeze them into tight spaces. So when you're making up a bouquet, or just somewhere you've got lots of groups, a big group of flowers, you can squeeze these in and they fit. So I've used all these lovely peachy coloured ones all around there. There's some of the white foam roses from Shabbylishious with the sparkly net. Got some of the pearlized leaves all around there as well. And on this side, flat back pearls. This is my ribbon from my own stash, and this is this lovely ribbon here. Where is it? There it is. Absolutely gorgeous. That's all the way around the funnel with the net curtain net around it as well. Down the bottom I've put a tassel of the glass beads for my own stash. Lovely little tassels all around this. And then I've got the holder. So that's that one there. And I'll just see if I can zoom in on that a bit for you. And that's it. So that's the two laying side by side. They look quite pretty, I think. Yeah, I'm pleased with those. Not bad for two plastic red funnels. They were only very, very cheap. Okay, for my last small funnel, which is only this tiny size, and in red, of course, I did this little one because I desperately wanted to use this beautiful pink Eiffel Tower. And I'm going to just zoom in and show you that. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous, that pink Eiffel Tower? And here I've used the last remaining flower that I had, which is the same as, oops, need to alter things. Same as this one here. I cut off the fronds, like fern fronds, and just placed them around this one. So they're all placed in various parts. There's a little tiny one over here. I just used every little scrap I could find. And then, as I say, the beautiful pink Eiffel Tower from Shabbylishious. These are all from my stash, these flowers, pink carnations and cream carnations. I've got sprays of pink pearls and pink pearls here. And around this funnel, I used this lace from Shabbylishious. It's gorgeous lace. So that's wrapped all around that very carefully, twice I think. So it wouldn't have too much of the white coming through. These little flowers, they came off, I'm trying to find it, where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, they came off this one here, this flower from here. This one's tea stained. The ones I've used here are the original white, and I've put a little doodad pearl from Shabbylishious, and the little swag that goes between is tea stained off that swag there. So that's in between each one. I put the swag, and then I put little tassels of the ribbon. Got this ribbon, this lace around here. And that's that with the little thing, but I just love that precious little Eiffel Tower in pink. I think it's just gorgeous. So that's that. So let's see if I can zoom in on all three without getting rid of any of them. That's probably as close as I'm going to get it, unless I move the camera over to the side. Might be able to do a bit more of it. No, probably not. It's awkward, you know, you've got table legs in the way and tripod legs. But anyway, that's them. I'm sure you can get the idea. And last but certainly not least, and I'll zoom out a bit, I've got this precious book. And it's very precious because when I walked down the aisle on the day that I married my husband David in January 2004, I carried this little book along with my bouquet. And it's a book, because I'm a real romantic at heart, it's a book that says, I love you because. And it's got pictures in it, it's got beautiful quotes throughout the centuries. And I use this lace here over the cover. The cover was a white satin, figured satin. So I used that on the front and the back, just wrapped it round. I've used the little flower, this one here, and very cleverly, I think, I made up a flower of Lele's Shabbylishious pearl leaves. I was so thrilled with this. I think I'm so clever. I'll zoom in and let you see that. It's just made up of 3 leaves. I hope that can be seen. I don't know. I hope it can be seen anyway. I made the flower up from the 3 leaves, and then I put the little pearl in the centre from Shabbylishious. This is the little Shabbylishious store bird who flew over to New Zealand to be with me, and I just lightly gessoed him on the plain side, not the patterned, and he's sitting on that. There's the beautiful delicate lace from Shabbylishious in the original white with pearls, and on the back I've used 2 of the Shabbylishious hearts, but one of them I've tea stained. You know, there's the heart. one of them so this is to symbolise David and myself and our union of marriage. And I put the tea stain one against the white for contrast. And that's it. It's got a lovely little tassel on the bottom of it, this book. So there it is. And I'm just going to zoom in a little tiny bit. And there they all are. So that's what you can do with 3 plastic funnels and a little book. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Do pop over to Lele's store on Zibbet, and that's Shabbylishious on Zibbet. I'll put the link in the description box below. She's got heaps of beautiful things in that shop, and I've only just shown a very small amount of them. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll say goodbye now. God bless. Take care. Bye.